Okay, I know you're getting antsy to watch that first game. I know it. I've been talking it up. I've been hyping it. I've been telling you why StarCraft is cool, and you're getting antsy to watch that first game. We're like 2 videos away, okay? We're so close. I want to talk about how to approach watching that first game. So there's going to be a lot. It's going to be really, really overwhelming. I want you to ignore almost every single thing, and I want you to just watch the armies. They're going to be 2 different colors, usually red and blue. They may look totally different. They may look the same. You can ask your StarCraft person to not show you what is called a mirror match. That's between 2 of the same army type, like humans versus humans. If they show you, maybe ask them for like a Terran versus Zerg. We're going to look at an example. Terran are the humans, and Zerg are kind of these buggy alien type things. We're going to look at a screenshot of what that looks like. So you're going to watch a game, and I just want you to watch the battles. I want you to just look at shapes. So if you look here, we've got a red army of these Terran humans. We've got this blue army of these Zerg, like bug alien things. And they're like running up this ramp, and there's like this big emplaced defenses, and there's explosions and stuff is blowing up. Okay. It's really overwhelming. There's all these different types of units in play, and there's all these different effects and explosions, and I'm not sure what's doing what. Like, what is this green stuff that's coming from the Zerg and hitting this Terran? What is this explosion? Why is there fire coming out of this tank? And I'm just overwhelmed, right? Okay, so let's take a step back. Let's just look at blobs of color and shapes. You're going to be able to look at this again, both on your mini map in that lower left-hand corner, and you're going to be able to look at it on the 3D screen with all of the cool effects and stuff. And I don't want you to worry too much about what any of the individual units are doing. I want you to just watch the action as it develops. So if you were watching the game that I took this screenshot from, what you would see is this blue army is running through a tight, tiny little choke point from low ground onto high ground. And in battle, this is very bad, both in real life battles and in most types of games and combat simulations, right? So we're going to see this blue army essentially just kind of melt and disintegrate to the entrenched red army. And that right there tells you the story. You don't need to know anything about StarCraft. You literally just look at blobs of color, and you kind of go from there. What you could do is maybe sit, get your StarCraft person, say, all right, we're going to watch a game today. All right, they're going to be really excited that you're doing this. Okay, they're going to be super happy. Tell them, have them sit down, maybe sit side by side at the computer, or throw it on your Chromecast if you have one of those. It's something I do a lot. And just be ready to pause the game a lot if you want. If you want to just watch it through and having it be more fluid is enjoyable for you, do that. But if you're the kind of person who wants to ask a lot of questions, it can be really, really helpful to be like, okay, wait, pause, explain what just happened to me. Why did that go so badly for the blue player, right? And usually your StarCraft person can break it down for you, even if they don't know that much, and even if they're wrong, it's still going to be interesting to kind of hear their thoughts about it. And the two of you can kind of talk about the game, be like, oh man, like, maybe that blue player shouldn't have run up the high ground like that. That seemed really bad. The other thing that you can do is listen to the commentators, because they're going to be offering lots of different conjecture about what's happening in the game, what is good and what's bad. They're going to be using all kinds of jargon. I wouldn't worry too much about that. You can kind of pick that stuff up through immersion if you just watch enough games, but don't worry about it too badly. What you really want to listen for are the names of the players and mapping those to the colors, right? So ask your StarCraft person, say, okay, is Dark the blue Zerg? Is he the one playing in this game? Okay, now I'm going to listen, and when the commentators say, oh, this is really bad for Dark, then I'm going to know the blue stuff on the map is doing something bad, right? And that is a very basic level that you're going to be able to really still enjoy all of kind of the cinematic action of what's happening in the game, and even get a feel for sort of the strategy, the ebb and flow of advantages back and forth. And even at that very basic level, you're going to be getting a lot of enjoyment out of the game.